Hello to the listeners of the Daily Life podcast. I have a colleague who told me about the conflict between Thailand and Cambodia. Today, I have a day off, so I want to learn more about this issue, to share with you Norwegians who often go on summer vacations in Thailand. This conflict will affect Thailand's foreign currency, as well as the price of airfare to Thailand. I invited you to listen to episode 1 about this conflict, when it happened and is happening in Thailand. I continue to bring up this topic. Next is episode 2. Please continue listening.
Episode 2. Moves by all sides on Thailand. Cambodia border tensions. Malaysia is ready to mediate between Cambodia and Thailand. The United Nations Security Council UNSC will hold an emergency meeting. Thailand evacuated more than 100,000 people along the border with Cambodia. Malaysia ready to mediate. Faced with the tense situation, Malaysia announced its readiness to act as a mediator to promote a friendly solution acceptable to both sides. In a statement, the Malaysian Foreign Ministry stressed that, as chair of the Association of Southeast Asian Nations ASEAN, the country is closely monitoring military developments that have caused casualties between the two neighboring countries in the region, and calls on both sides to exercise maximum restraint and take immediate measures to de-escalate tensions. Malaysia stressed the importance of resolving border disputes through dialogue and diplomacy in the spirit of ASEAN, solidarity and good neighborliness. The statement added that Malaysian Prime Minister Dato Seri Anwar Ibrahim has contacted Cambodian Prime Minister Hun Manet and Thai Acting Prime Minister Phumtham Wechayachai, directly calling for an immediate ceasefire between the two countries to prevent further hostilities, create conditions for peaceful dialogue and a diplomatic solution. Earlier, at a press conference on the afternoon of July 24th, Thai Foreign Ministry MFA spokesman Nikorndej Balangkura stated that Thailand cannot completely sever diplomatic relations with Cambodia at this time because that would close the channels to cool down the ongoing border tensions. Mr. Nikorndej emphasized that maintaining diplomatic relations, even at a reduced level, is necessary to address the welfare of Thai citizens living in Cambodia.
Thailand evacuates more than 100,000 people along border with Cambodia. On the morning of July 25, Thailand announced that it had evacuated more than 100,000 people along the border with Cambodia amid escalating tensions there. Thailand's Interior Ministry said 100,672 people from 4 border provinces have been moved to shelters. Regarding the developments on the ground, a VNA correspondent in Bangkok quoted a Thai military source as saying that clashes broke out in several areas along the Thai-Cambodian border on the morning of July 25. The National Broadcasting Service of Thailand, NBST, quoted a local official in Surin province as saying that artillery fire was heard again near the border area. On the Cambodian side, according to a VNA reporter in Phnom Penh, Fresh News quoted Mr. Met Mayas Phikdi, Deputy Governor of Otter Meanchey Province of Cambodia, confirming that at least 1 civilian in this province was killed in military clashes near the Thai-Cambodian border and 5 others were injured. Previously, Thailand said that as of 9 p.m. on July 24, the number of deaths was 14 and 46 were injured.
UN Security Council will hold emergency meeting. In a related development, informed sources said the UN Security Council will hold an emergency meeting on July 25 regarding border clashes between Cambodia and Thailand. Specifically, the meeting, at the request of Cambodian Prime Minister Hun Manet, will be held behind closed doors at 3 p.m. local time, 2 a.m. July 26, Vietnam time. Meanwhile, the British Foreign Office advises citizens not to travel to some areas of Cambodia and Thailand, unless necessary.
Cambodia closes 260 schools near border with Thailand. Authorities in Cambodia's Otter Meanchey province said they have temporarily closed all 260 schools in the area due to escalating border clashes with Thailand. The above information was confirmed to the media by the leader of Otter Meanchey Province, Cambodia, today, July 25, in the context that this is still the locality most heavily affected by the border conflict between Cambodia and Thailand. According to Mr. Met Misfikti, Deputy Governor of Otter Minchi Province, the decision to close all 260 schools in the area is to ensure the safety of students, teachers and school staff. The latest armed tension on the Cambodia-Thai border broke out yesterday morning, July 24th, at the Tom Mon Tom and Ta Krabay temples in Cambodia's Otter Minchi province, before spreading to other areas. According to official information from the Cambodian Ministry of Defense, as of noon on July 25th, fighting and artillery fire were still taking place between the Cambodian and Thai armies around the Tom Mon Tom temple area in Otter Minchi province.
ASEAN countries call for Thailand-Cambodia dialogue. As this year's ASEAN chair, Malaysian Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim has called on Thailand and Cambodia to cool down the situation. Speaking to reporters in Kuala Lumpur, Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim expressed hope that the two sides could move towards negotiations, while affirming, "The only solution at this time is peace." The Malaysian leader also made it clear that he had sent messages to both the Cambodian Prime Minister and the acting Thai Prime Minister, and planned to have phone calls with the two leaders on the evening of July 24th. On the same day, in Hanoi, the spokesperson of the Vietnamese Ministry of Foreign Affairs stated, Vietnam expresses concern about the current tense developments in the border area between Thailand and Cambodia. Thailand and Cambodia are neighbors of each other and of Vietnam as well as ASEAN members. The most important thing now is that the two sides exercise utmost restraint, do not use force, do not let tensions escalate, peacefully and satisfactorily resolve disagreements on the basis of fundamental principles of international law, the United Nations Charter, the ASEAN Charter, the Treaty of Amity and Cooperation in Southeast Asia, TAC, and in the spirit of ASEAN friendship and solidarity, for the long-term interests of both sides in the region. In Vientiane, a Lao Foreign Ministry spokesman issued a statement expressing deep concern over the tense situation along the Cambodia-Thailand border. Affirming that Laos is a neighboring country that shares a border and has good relations with both Cambodia and Thailand, the spokesman said that Laos recommends that both sides exercise restraint and resolve newly arising issues peacefully. Earlier the same day, Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesman Guo Jiaqin expressed hope that Thailand and Cambodia could resolve tensions at their border through dialogue and consultation.
U.S. call on both sides to show maximum restraint. Speaking at a press conference, Mr. Farhan Haq, deputy spokesperson of the UN Secretary-General, stated that Secretary-General Guterres is closely following information related to the tension in the border area between Thailand and Cambodia. The UN chief called on both sides to exercise maximum restraint and resolve all issues through dialogue in the spirit of good neighborliness to seek a lasting solution to the dispute. On the same day, U.S. State Department Deputy Spokesperson Tommy Pigott issued a statement saying Washington calls for an immediate cessation of hostilities, protection of civilians, and resolution of disagreements through peaceful means.
Thailand calls for cautious handling of border tensions, Cambodia requests urgent UN meeting. On July 24, Thai Acting Prime Minister Phumtham Wechayachai stated that the situation in the border area between Thailand and Cambodia is still sensitive and needs to be handled carefully, in accordance with international law. Thailand's foreign ministry issued a statement calling on Cambodia to stop actions that Bangkok said violated international law. The statement stressed that Thailand was ready to step up self-defense measures in case border tensions escalate. Meanwhile, on the same day, Cambodian Prime Minister Hun Manet sent a letter to Ambassador Asim Iftikhar Ahmad, permanent representative of Pakistan to the United Nations and rotating president of the United Nations Security Council, UNSC, in July 2025, requesting the UNSC to hold an urgent meeting on the tense situation on the Cambodia-Thailand border. According to a VNA correspondent in Phnom Penh, in the letter, Prime Minister Hun Manet expressed concern over the clashes that occurred in the border areas of Otter Minchi and Preah Vihear provinces of Cambodia. The Cambodian leader requested the UN Security Council to convene an urgent meeting to prevent the escalation of tensions and requested that the letter be circulated as an official document of the UN Security Council.
I have found this news from the Vietnamese government. I will also find more news, because this situation will greatly affect the market for buying and selling air tickets to Asia. Goodbye. I will see you in the next videos. Daily Life Podcast, AnnThuniel.